welcome to your monthly General Love Tarot reading for August 2017. Okay, so we have the ego here. Too much thinking. I'm feeling like there's too much thinking there. It's really kind of, you're in a position where you feel like you're trapped, but it's actually an illusion. It's not really happening. Okay, it looks like it's really happening, but you can get out of this. All right. I think that right now you're just kind of surfacing too much thinking, and there's a lot of chitter chatter going on in the head. So we want to just kind of let go of these fears, let go of the mind just talking away, and try to just overcome this by maybe meditating or just being in the present moment. Okay. So you can stop a lot of that chitter chatting going on. Now, you've got the Three of Earth, which crosses you. It's kind of invisible. You're not really seeing this. Okay, and this card here, I love the butterfly here. This card here is about being recognized for your abilities, for your quality of work, for being there for the team. Okay, now when I look at the ego here, I'm thinking that some of you just kind of feel like you're not moving into promotions or positions that you really want to be in, okay? Maybe some of you are dealing with a boss who is very egotistical. Or maybe your team is kind of not cooperating with you. So that's kind of what I'm feeling here. So below you is the Ace of Fire. There is energy that is going to move, Libra. Now, we are in a Mercury retrograde for the most part of August, and also the shadow intense, which is a week before, or a little less than a week before August 12th, because that's when Libra, that's when Mercury goes retrograde in Virgo on August 12th. So just the week before, you've got a lot of shadow intense there. We're already Mercury's sending out the energy of going retrograde. But I do feel like you're going to, I feel like you're going to do well now, because you're going to make some changes. Okay, when I look at the Ace of Fire, I feel changes coming. Life changes. Life changes for the better, or life changes for the worse. That's going to be depend upon where your thoughts are. If you're reacting from a very third level or third dimensional base of just basically all mind, reaction, victim, all that kind of stuff, then yeah, your life changes are going to hit you more negative. But if you go with a positive thought, the Ace of Fire, Ace beginnings, starting, this is a startup, things moving. So there is an opportunity once you get through this dark tunnel, guys, of a change. And that change, I feel, has something to do with career. Okay. Now, you do have some decisions, or you made some decisions. So I'm feeling both. You have made some decisions. Okay. I feel like some of you have cleared out what no longer serves you, but some of you still have that work to do. Okay. And when we look at the Two of Earth, this means things are going to get busy. Okay. Because this is above you. This is actually traveling now to take the place of what's right before you, but it's not there yet. But by the time you probably hear this video and we move forward into August, it will be there. So the Two of Earth, I feel, is you're stepping into a zone where a lot of things are happening. And you need to, out of all those things that are happening, Libra, you need to make decisions what's for your higher good. Okay? Because I feel like it's a mixture of some things happening great, some things happening not so great. And I feel like Spirit gave me a vision of somebody pulling on your sleeve. Okay? And that pulling on your sleeve was not just to get your attention, but it's also what they could zap out of you. Okay? So what I'm feeling is somebody also around you may be draining you, may not be wanting to take responsibility for themselves and wants you to do everything for them. Okay? So I feel too, with all this energy that's going to be happening in August, Libra, I feel like you should really try to take the best humor or the best playful opportunity you can, and put that energy into the situations that unfold here in August. We've got the Eight of Fire. Okay, here's another really fast, rapid card, which means things are moving at a fast pace. Okay, now some of you have been waiting for things to happen, whether they be relationships, work, promotion, something with the family, pregnancy, birth, anything that's got to do with events or just about your personal and business life. I just feel like that those delays are going to end soon. And many things are going to be kicking off here. All right. So, okay, let's just keep looking at the cards. We've got the Hermit, Five of Water. I do feel like some of you Libras need to take space for yourself. Okay. Now, I just got a vision here that maybe some of you have someone that you're interested in. But you know what? I feel like it's been an on and off thing here. And I don't know why Virgo just popped in here. Maybe you're interested in a Virgo, but or some of you that I'm talking to you right now. I really feel like you need some quiet time. You need some space. They need some space, because I feel like the two of you are kind of at each other's throats at times. And with the Five of Water, it's confirming that things right now around you aren't turning out the way you want them to. Okay, what does want to them mean? It means expectations. And we know that if our expectations are really high, okay, or if we're constantly expecting, we're going to get disappointed. So I think basically what this card is trying to say is things aren't turning around because you're trying to control and expect things to happen rather than letting them just happen, okay, and detach. Okay, that's the word that came to me, detach. Some of you are just too emotionally involved. And some of you feel sorry for something that you may have dealt with or completed. I don't feel like you should feel sorry about that. This is the way it was supposed to happen. Sometimes we don't see why things are to happen. And I know some of us are very conscious about the law of cause and effect, about karma. But, we have to do our best. But sometimes we just kind of come from a place of reaction. And when we do, there goes our mouth, or we do things that, we may regret later. But I don't feel like you need to regret, Libra. I feel like this is something that you need to accept. And with acceptance brings peace. And I feel like with the King of Air, somebody here in our little group for Libra wants to be heard. And I feel for Libras in general, just be careful how you speak your mind during a Mercury retrograde, because people can misunderstand you easily. So you want to speak your mind with clarity. You want to be selective with your words. Words have a lot of power. We can manifest a lot of things with words. We can actually bring harm to someone too with our words. So we want to be very selective here. Now, I feel like some of you may actually, in the month of August, be looking for counseling. Okay, this could be hooking up with a reader. It could be going for healing. Okay, it could also be hooking up with a psychologist or attending some type of group for just healing purposes. Maybe this is not affecting you. Maybe it's affecting a family member, your partner, your children. Okay, maybe you're being bullied, harassed at work, and so you may want to seek out counseling for that. This is a great card. I will say that this all comes out good in the end. it comes out good. And when I say the end, it could even be by the end of August. But the star is a wonderful card. I love the star. This also means that this could be happening with an Aquarius, guys. I've got a couple air signs here. Also, too, I'm feeling maybe with water. But I also had picked up that Virgo. Okay? So things are going to click. They are going to click. It may not seem that way here and there through August, but they are going to click. So hang in there. Okay? Now let's see what's happening with love. Let's start with this first. So we've got the heart-to-heart conversation, and what I'm feeling is this struggle. I read it in regards to a work environment in the general, but let me read it in regards to love. I feel, and this could be with the Virgo, but it could be with anybody, okay? When I mention signs or I feel something with a sign, it doesn't end there. It could be happening to anybody, but maybe this specific type of energy is really driven towards a Virgo, for example, that I keep mentioning. So basically, someone is feeling like they can't get somewhere with someone that they care for. Now, this could be family, it could be a friend, it could be a lover. But whatever, it's like you're trying to reach out, you're trying to have a conversation, but the other person is so wrapped up in their anger, so wrapped up in what the problem is, it just can't resolve itself right now. Okay? I do want to say here that with the true love and Ace of Fire, this is a great opportunity to either heal that relationship, okay? And the best thing to do is stop putting more of the same in the fire, because that is not, this fire is kind of already burning a little bit out of control. So if you really want to heal this relationship, you definitely want to stop putting the same stuff in that's feeding this person's ego. Okay? Now, I do feel like there is fantastic opportunity to really get a relationship off the ground. Somebody you may love, somebody you feel like you may love, you may already be with this person. But I do feel like opportunities, there's going to be a change regarding love. Some of you are going to meet true love. Some of you are going to, I want to say reconcile. Really feel like you're not completely torn apart here. You know, but I do feel like there's a reunion, an opportunity to come back together with someone that you care very much for. That will also, I feel like this relationship will change and change for the better. I do feel like for the ones who are meeting love, I don't care if you're with someone or you were with someone or you're meeting someone. I feel, Libra, you have an opportunity to just be with love in August, and you have an opportunity to really make good, healthy decisions for yourself this time with love. Okay? Some of you have had some pretty rocky relationships. I don't know why I'm feeling that, but I do. And I feel like this is an opportunity that's coming to where you're going to have that opportunity to have a healthy relationship, even with someone you already have been with. Okay? It's just that you can't fall into the ego phase. And if they do, don't feed more into their ego. Okay? Just be understanding, listen what they have to say, and then go on and bring in humor and love and playfulness and, you know, just creativity. Okay? You have the power to take this relationship further. You have the power to take this relationship. It's like a rocket. You're the power right now. You're the fire element right now behind you, ready to kick this relationship off in a better way or in a new way. Okay? So that's going to happen really soon. But you've got quite a few decision cards. Okay? You won't feel so confused and you won't be, I don't know what to do, if you just make the decision and you trust your intuition, you trust your decision. Okay, now if you have a hard time figuring out, well, I don't know if my intuition is right or not. Journal it, you know, write it out. You'll be able to get a good sense of it that way because the mind's only going to go so far and you're going to start going wrapping around the same thing over and over and over. Okay, so I really think that if you write it out, if you observe it, you'll have the decision. Now what you need to do is just stand by that decision. Also, some of you who are, like I feel like love can happen fast for you. I really do. So be ready, but know that you're going to be safe about it. Okay, some of you probably have been in some pretty rocky, and I said this already, relationships. Some of them may have been violent. So you're really, really kind of testing the waters and not sure, if this is right or this is wrong for you. I do feel like some of you will actually be going away in August with love. So I feel like there's two things. You could go away and you could meet someone. You might be on a cruise, or maybe you're on an island, or who knows where you're at. You'll be surprised. I know people who met at the dog park. You might actually meet on a surfing board when you're coming back to shore. I'm just saying. Okay? But the chemistry's good. The chemistry's good. And some of you are really excited because you've really been working to call in your soulmate. And I really feel like your prayers, your manifestation is working. It's working now. Now, just because we're having a solar eclipse and Mercury retrograde's kicking it off doesn't mean it's the end of the world. And it doesn't mean that you can't find love. Okay? What Mercury governs communication and transportation. So if you're traveling, make sure your name, address, whatever is on your luggage. Make sure you've packed everything. So make a list before you go. Check in 2 times, 3 times with yourself. Make sure your plane's on time. So you're not sitting in the airport for 4 or 5 hours or more. Same thing. You want to make sure your car is operating properly, oil change, brakes are checked, etc. And also communication. Communication is really important. These are only some of the examples I'm giving you. Communication takes up pretty much most of the world, whether it be silence, but telepathy, or whether it be verbal, through the throat chakra. But either way it goes, it's important that you, work consciously with your communication in August. All right, now let's see what the universe wants you to know. Universe says, release. Universe says, okay, we're hitting an end of a phase. Let it go. Allow the spiritual transformation to happen. Move on. So let it go. I feel like the longer you hold on to it, the harder it's going to get. And the Ace of Water. This is a card that is, this is the love card. This is about, again, new love happening. Or, guys, work, new jobs, even peace with family members. The final outcome here is that things are going to grow now with relationships. And also, this has a lot to do with shifting. Like maybe you're going to move. Or maybe you're going to purchase something. Maybe you're going to shift departments at work. Maybe you've let someone go and now you've finally come to the conclusion that you want to look for new love. Either way it goes, let go so the new beginnings can happen. All right. If you'd like a personal reading, www.transformationandempowerment.com. Please remember to check your moon and rising because this reading is not going to resonate with all of you. Thank you, Libra, and much love and blessings.